Yeah, tell me what to do.
Okay,
I don't know what to do.
Good, perfect. See, the first part is that butter there, which is
Just
margarine.
spread it around?
Which is, you just smash it all around.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then, you know, you don't need much of it, but I'll just show you just generally, go like this.
Yeah, I can do that. I got that.
Now, but there, you don't even need all of that. You need only half of that.
Oh, just use this?
Yeah, whoa, give me a little piece of paper, because it's, and then you use this also to smell.
Well, I can wash it. Oh, just use it. Okay, yeah, all right.
No, you make this here like this.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then, you know, just kind of round like
And
that.
then what with the paper?
That's it. Now put this over here. And now and try to keep it, you know, you keep it so it's pretty much covered, but you don't have to do everything, you know.
Yeah, I keep it a couple inches from the edge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, something like that. You just want to make certain it's covered heavy enough so that it.
Does that look heavy enough, or?
Yeah, yeah, I do, yeah.
Should I put some more on? I think I will.
Oh, yeah, a little bit more on,
Yeah.
yeah. Good. Good idea. It's much easier now because we have digital thermometers.
Oh, look at all those peanuts.
Exactly. Now what you're going to do is put the ingredients in. 2 cups of peanuts.
All right. Start out just with the peanuts.
Just, yeah, put 2 cups of peanuts, dump them in the cylinder, dump them in the pan. Or too much, and little, more than 2 cups. If a couple more fall over the edge, that's
You
okay.
think this is good enough here?
Yeah, that's good enough.
That's good?
Yeah, and I'll just take it.
You put the
That's
butter
stuff
away?
away. Yeah, I'll give you a, stick it in here for now.
Yeah, that's good.
We got 2 cups, 2 cups of sugar. You want me to do it? You take a picture?
No, you film it.
Oh, I don't know how to film it,
You just point it at me.
but it's too far away. How do I give a close-up here?
You have to back up.
Huh?
You have to just walk back. I hope we have 2 cups of sugar.
Oh, I think you will. If not, we've got some up in the cupboard. You don't have to be terribly accurate. Just what you got there. 2 cups of sugar.
All right, there's one. It's like a cooking show.
That is like the cooking show. Yes, the master chef, Robert Fredericks, is here now, demonstrating here for, I would say, what's her name? The woman who did
Rachel Ray.
No, well, I was thinking of the other one.
Exactly 2 cups.
Perfect. And now a cup of
Dean.
water.
Put a little
The girl's name is Dean, something Dean.
Good. Cup of water over here, Seth.
cup of water.
Sure. Put it right in there. Okay. Now, use to open up the syrup there.
Caro syrup.
And 3, not Caro syrup.
Oh, this
That's
is
the wrong
the-
one. The one to your right. You might need a.
Okay.
Can you open it, or do you have to peel off the thingamajig? Good. Now this is 3/4 of a cup, so just use the same cup and go in, you know, at about what you call as 3/4.
Yeah. About that.
We usually take a little scraper like this and try to scrape the contents once you pour it in, so it gets all in there.
Let's go, chef.
We don't waste any of it.
Waste not, want not.
Okay, and drop this back over in the sink. That's fine. And turn the machine to take the right stove burner. The burner to the very rightest of the burners there. On the thing, and turn it down to about 4 o'clock. Right about there. Get yourself a spoon out of the dresser or out of the drawer over here. A big stirring spoon. There, any one of those. The metal one or whatever, that's good. And then stir it around a little bit. Just mix it all around in there, perfect.
That's all the ingredients we use?
That's all the ingredients used.
Well, we have vanilla extract over here.
We're going to do that a little later. There are 2 other tiny things, 3 other little tiny things. Now you're gonna see whether your thermometer here is going up to the degrees we need it. Because what we're looking at here is a thermometer. Where's the thermometer? And you want to get it to, you can read that?
79?
That's right, it's going to 79 Fahrenheit. It's going to go up very quickly in just a little bit with this thing going on here. I'll
Yeah.
turn that on a little bit faster.
And how high do we want to get it to?
Well, that's the trick. It's going to go to 280. You don't have to keep it. And what you want to make certain is that this little thing doesn't touch the bottom of the pan because it will give you a bad reading.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to adjust it so it's kind of floating in the stuff as close as you can to the bottom. This is our prong, you see?
Yeah.
If you have it at the bottom, it might give a bad reading, so
Right.
you hold it aside. It's, takes some, well, it's going down to 77, I like that. Or in
'Cause we
reverse
took it
order.
out. Yeah.
It'll start moving pretty quickly now.
All right.
And you don't have to stand there. Dad said you had to stir it constantly. I don't. I let it go and come back and all this kind of stuff. But what I do get ready, because this is going to be the trick eventually at the end, is some people want to be very precise about these measurements, but I don't use great precise measurements. I put this down here so they're easy to pick up, because my arthritis is causing me some difficulty to be very good with my hands.
All right, so we got 2 teaspoons here on a knife.
Well, so I can
you
make it
put
easy to
some
pick
salt
up.
in there. Yeah.
And then I'm going to put a little bit of butt salt, that much there.
Full teaspoon?
Oh, a full teaspoon is it? I do, yeah. And we're going to cap this thing. Sometimes I wash that off because this stuff gets so sticky I can't get it open the second time. And the other thing is a teaspoon of baking soda.
And yeah, he did the easy part, I did the hard part. I had to lube the marble.
Well, if you're gonna make it, you better know how to do that other
We're
stuff.
gonna. I'm watching and doing a great job. We're videotaping.
Yeah, somewhere near that. I don't think it hurts. A little more, a little less, but a teaspoon, right?
Yeah. And the temperature's up to 86 now.
Yeah, but you got to go to 280.
Yeah, we got time.
It'll start. It'll go very quickly to about 250. No, not very quick. About 230. Then from 230, it goes very slowly up to 250. Once you get to 250, you got to start watching it again. And every so often, I stir it just to make certain, you know, we're not getting concentrated heat.
Yeah.
The biggest pan, the heaviest pan you got, the better. Dad used to do it in a cast iron.
Huh? Wow.
We have a cast iron skillet here if you want to make more stuff, but it's harder to pour with because there's no handle. And you have to pour all this stuff out on that slab over there in just a minute. So I use this handle. If I had a heavier thing,
Heavier pan, you'd
heavier
use
pan,
it with a
I
handle.
would, because if it's a too thinner pan, you know, the heat just really gets at the pan itself and doesn't get up into the, doesn't spread the heat as much as you would like.
I see. Now we're up to 169. It's going fast here.
Yeah, it goes fast till we'll go up to about 230 rather
fast.
quickly.
Look at that. 180.
And then you think it's going to boil like crazy, but it'll calm down. There, now it's going to start going. I don't leave the spoon in, though I don't know why. I have the tendency to use this thing to set the spoon out, but
Makes sense. Yeah.
just a place to put the ladle, because it gets, or you can stick this over here, because it gets to, it gets pretty sticky stuff around here.
And it's going to start to harden as it gets hot.
No, it doesn't. It starts to, the sugar goes to crack. It's like making crack.
You see the video in there, you
Yeah.
I have
We know all about that.
we did.
Yeah, that's easy. That's what we got with the baking soda here.
I have a notion.
Now it's starting to boil.
Yeah, it'll boil very furiously.
Just let it boil.
Oh yes, that's why every so often I stir, but don't worry. See, it's already up to 207. I told you it goes to 235 pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it's up to 210 here in a minute. Yeah, there it is. And then when it gets up to 240, then it's boiled and then it starts going slow. That's when you have to start being more cautious about stirring it. 214, 16.
Boiling is actually 212, right? Water boils at 212? I think so.
Does it? I guess so. I forget.
Yeah, that's why we have steam.
Yeah, I know, but is that 212? Is that it?
Yeah.
You know what's really strange on here? I can't figure it out at all. You don't have to go over here, but our refrigerator says it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Uh-huh.
That can't be 9 degrees Fahrenheit. See that F there? Can't be
No,
9
not-
degrees Fahrenheit.
that
Because
must
9
be
degrees
Celsius.
Fahrenheit would be 30 to 27 degrees below zero.
9 degrees Fahrenheit, right. Below
9
boil,
degrees centigrade, it would be okay.
yeah, it'd be about 40 or 50 or something like
Well,
that.
37 is the top refrigerator. I would say it should be around 31, just below freezing, because you're opening the door and so on, and so, you know, maybe 32. 32
So
freezes
32
water.
would be 0 centigrade.
That's correct. That's when water freezes. So 212 to 32, I guess that's right. 32 it freezes, 212 it boils.
Yeah.
I think is for centigrade it boils at 100?
Yeah, that's the gauge.
And
0 to
freezes at
100.
1.
Right.
Good
Right.
job, I got it right here, you did good, 100 and 212.
Yeah.
Good job.
So when it's when it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, it's about 41 degrees centigrade outside the temperature. When it's super hot,
Yes,
it's
that's
about
right.
40, 41.
Yeah, 70 is 20. Centigrade 27, that's, you know, I remember from physics,
Uh-huh.
approximately.
So just let it boil and boil, and it's
Just
not,
let it boil,
not
stir
much
it every
trouble.
so often, pick the spoon up and stir it every so often, just put it
It's
around.
not sticking or anything.
No, just stir it just so it doesn't, you know, because it tends to puddle sometimes, and if you're not stirring, especially later on, if you're not stirring it fairly often, not all the way, then it will burn, and you don't want it to burn.
No.
Here, I'll stir it. Bob, why don't you take Uncle Dave around the house with your video and he can explain the historic,
By the way-
historic furniture.
By the way, this, later on, you're gonna turn to there, this is just my way of doing it,
Uh-huh.
okay? Because you want, you don't, and this is no thing I can give you for a number, you have to kind of practice it, where it's boiling steadily, but not burning.
So you got it somewhere
I said-
medium high.
Yeah, I said about 4 o'clock if you're doing a whole dial.
Yeah,
And that's just for the stove, others it would be different, of course.
right.
My dad had gas. Gas is much easier for a steady firm, because this goes up and comes back, goes up and comes back. It
Slowly, yeah.
It fluctuates between the
slow.
temperatures you got it set at, where the system
Oh,
is the same steady feet when you do it with a gas. So he always, you know, we always had gas. So you're up to 225 right now,
yeah. And we want to get up to 240?
280. But
280, wow.
it's gonna be, now it's gonna start, see, it's gonna start slowing down.
Yeah.
And it's gonna boil, and, you know, you will see, now you get impatient when, because it takes a while. Once it gets to 250,
Yeah.
then you've gotta say, hey, now we're getting lower, because it goes, anyway.
So how long is that about? About another 20
The whole-
minutes?
Not even 20 minutes, no, the whole thing from beginning to end, from when you started what we're doing now, we haven't gone 20 minutes yet.
Right.
And
We haven't yet. We've only gone like 5 minutes.
probably a little more than 5 when you started dumping stuff in.
Yeah.
And he started, it takes me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to make a batch. If I'm working real steady and, you know, if I'm doing 2 things at once, I'd be doing this, then cleaning the pan and going to the next amount. You know,
Yeah.
if I was really working, I could make 3 batches an hour.
Multitasking. Really?
Huh?
Yeah. 3 batches in an hour?
If I
But you
really
have them
worked.
all
Wow.
going? You'd have them all boiling at one time?
No, one after the other.
Wow.
What I don't remember, Bob, is what was the size of the box I left at your house? Was it this size or not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we get usually 3 to 4 of these out of that batch, typically. This is a 12-ounce package. So 24 ounces, 16 ounces to a pound.
And how much are we selling that for?
Well, that could be determined. People tell me different things. I think it could be sold. We have smaller packages. people said the smaller packages could go for $2.95 or $2.
Oh.
You know, so that out of one batch, this is a guess, you should be able to get almost $10.
There we go, Bob.
But you have to do it in much, you know,
Bigger batches.
that's only $30 an hour
All right.
if you're working like crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I think one of those boxes that you left, one of these size, I would say $6.95 at least in the market, at least.
Well, then
Oh,
there you are.
There we go.
That's
In
what I
that
think.
case, maybe you're talking $18. What it's amazing to me, this is the amazing thing. Candy, what's the candy company that they eat at Christmas time all the time?
Sanders?
No, not Sanders. International Candy Company. Anyway, you'll see it. I can get it up. I've got around here. It only usually goes at Christmas time for sales.
Sure.
Woodward and Lothrop or Hudson's or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if they sell it at Walmart, but generally they sell it at, I don't know if you have Woodward and Lothrop or Lord and Taylor, whatever one of those.
Yeah.
If they're selling it there in batches, they've been selling they've been selling about a little over a pound and a half. This is almost 2 pounds for $19.
Wow.
So, but, remember, and then of course, the whole business of where you're going to, where you're going to market it,
Oh, yeah.
what you really, this is the tough work right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the tough work. Standing and living and cooking is no problem, but the tough work is this, and
Oh, you gotta push it or stuff or
you'll
stretch
see,
it?
yep, you'll see what it is. That's why I got it down here. I'm just doing this for fun because we just talked about it.
Yeah.
What happened this week, which was a couple of weeks ago, which was really fun for me, is James McClellan came to see us.
Oh, here?
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
they came on a demonstration in terms of science. Anyway, and he was sitting here, and he said, "Hey, Claude, you remember your mom used to make those sugar cookies?"
Oh, yeah, sure. I remember them.
Okay, so,
They were in a tin can, a tin container.
well, it could be, yes, could be that,
Yeah.
but I'm just thinking about the cookies themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been in that tin container. Yeah, that's right. And I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, do you know the story of those cookies? And he said, no, and this is really true. So we sat there and I said, just a minute, I'll go get you the recipe. And I can do it to you right now. If you go to my computer and you put in where it's that search thing, and you put mom's cookie recipe, it'll come right up.
Wow.
Okay, so I went and got that, and then he saw, you could see it's on wrinkled paper and discolored paper and everything like that, so we're just kind of looking at it. It was kind of fun. And James said, "Dad, that's the cookies." And I said, really what happened was this. They weren't specifically terribly great cookies, but they were okay cookies that we had, and I thought nobody else had exactly that kind.
Right.
And then I just never knew why there were others, the brownies and all this kind of stuff. So Ann and I were married, and her mother, Ann's mother, came to visit us about 6 months after we were married. When she bought a little package, I opened it up, and there were my mom's cookies. The cookies I'd never seen anyplace else before. Well, I was so impressed that I immediately went to the phone and called her mom, Ann's mom. No, I called my mom, I'm sorry. And I said, "Hey Mom, Miss Laren just came here and she opened up the package for us, and there were, she had the cookies, this same kind you used to make, little sugar cookies." "Oh yeah, because I got that recipe from Mrs. Laren in 1935 on a Bob Lowe boat."
Wow, is that right? Wow.
So that was really funny.
That is funny.
That, that connection would be there.
That's great.
That's where Mrs. Laren, so we call it.
That's a great story.
Now it's Mrs. Laren's cookies.
Wow.
All right, go check this out here. We're at 2:30.
Keep her going.
2:30, and kind of smells like cooking beans.
Just stir it around, because now when you stir it, I would go like this. You just want to, at least you want to keep it, get it so it doesn't settle and burn. I think you can keep the thing
Would
in.
you worry about this hitting the bottom?
Well, it's not. I put it so it isn't. See,
All right.
you adjust it on these things here.
Yeah.
The only reason it might give you a false reading. That's all.
Right. But when you stirred it, I thought maybe you'd knock it down.
Oh, I wouldn't know. It's pretty. It's you can push it down, but let's not gotta worry about that.
All right.
See, it's 232. When it gets to 250, you'll see that it's gonna go quicker.
Okay. Is that when do we put the salt in and the baking soda?
When it reaches 280.
280. All right.
And at 280, you first of all dump in the salt, stir it around, you flick the machine off if you want, or let it burn for a bit. And then stir it around, not just very quickly, you've done it enough. You then throw in, if you can, just a drop. I could measure it, but I'll get the vanilla ready now. We don't always put vanilla in it. Occasionally we do, and I just thought I would do it this time. So,
When you do use it, it's a distinctive vanilla taste.
I don't know if it's
So
distinctive,
subtle.
you know. I'm tending to think that putting it in the spoon is going to be a problem. I think what I would just do is kind of guess how much you want to dump in. You know, just a little dab, not pour, and that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be much easier than trying to measure it in a damn spoon.
Yeah. All right.
It's coming there, 235.
Smell that vanilla. It smells good.
The other day I made some of Mom's cookies and I couldn't find the vanilla, so I used lemon. So we had lemon cookies.
Lemon sugar cookies.
Yes, lemon sugar cookies.
What's destroyed behind that right there on the wall?
That's Rebecca. She,
Oh.
in high school,